As you know, we put IWM in as a put spread, but this looks like a directional also. 30-minute high target. I don't know. I have no idea. 194. That's $5. Looks great. Tesla. Man, this Musk guy, some of you might laugh when I say that there's Elon Musk Twitter risk. And I've made comments. I think he's a phenomenal, visionary, etc. Entrepreneur. But man, I don't know about some of his business tactics. The way he's been messing around with Twitter, and then he comes out, he last Friday, the market's down, and he says, oh, 10% of my workforce I'm cutting, and over the weekend, oh, I was just kidding. I'm going to raise employment now. It's like WTF. What do you think? Do you think the world and the stock market is a toy for you? So it's kind of irritating too. And I don't know what's going on with Twitter, that something came across the screen. He's suing them for some more records or whatever. But I'm staying away from this Twitter. We were trying to do a put spread on this on Friday, and we did not get filled. And so now I'm very happy we didn't. So Tesla too. Actually, when I was reviewing trades with Greg this weekend, talking about the crazy, bias, I'm like, look, Hughes looks short, IWM long. I said Tesla looks like a call spread, but I clearly said I don't trust it. I don't trust Tesla for 5 days. Apple looked like a call spread. Now JP Morgan came out and upgraded them, so they're in the news. Google, we did give as a call spread under Thursday's low. So we have a huge set of trades to trade up or down, and so there's no harm here. We're gapping over Friday's high, and could it sell off and trigger? Yeah, but probably doing nothing. All right, there's activity in the solar space. TAN gapping up here. We're actually in this. We're in this in our ETF trader, so we're going to sell half right at the open. Just sell it, or the opening print. Do it right now. It doesn't matter. And then our stop is Thursday's low for half. But this FTCI is a little solar that I saw going by. 482. There's not many great liquid solars. I have a couple of them right here. SPWR has been on my radar for a while. Now it's gapping up to 20. Target would be the 200. Fizzler is kind of the go-to. It's up a lot now. Run, we're actually short puts and run. We got into on Thursday. So that was a good pattern. That looks great. We might be able to get out at a nickel now. But they're the $20 puts we shorted. So that's a home run trade right now. The only downside is selling puts. Your maximum gain is the credit received, so you leave a lot of money on the table. JKS gapping up $66. Wow, look at the monthly. Hey, the monthly looks higher. JKS, I'm going to put in a window. So for a new solar trade, that one looks good. Save bottom right. I put it as a put spread. That's gapping up. Save is Spirit Airlines. JetBlue came out and upped the price. The buyout price, they're still fighting with Frontiers. Who's going to get them. But it's a gap breakout. Looks good. So that's a put spread. And I sent out a text to you all saying, typically our rule is if something gaps over the entry, wait 5-minute high or low. But on these short option trades, right, selling puts, I said, you know what? You don't have to wait for a 5-minute high if it gapped over it. And the reason for that is because I think the only way we're going to get filled is on a pullback. And so that's the reason. And I think the patterns are fine. Raul asking about the Wix short. Yeah, I like it a lot. Yeah, that's a textbook little descending triangle. I would like it a little more if it just didn't have this 180 reversal over here. But the fact that it's been going sideways over 3 weeks in a closing breakdown, I can't tell where it's gapping. But definitely, yeah, well, this shows up $1.21, but I don't see any prints. Starbucks in the news, and that's a put spread watch and 30-minute long watch. That looks good. I have it in a window of the computer. It's a 180 reversal, kind of a bear sandwich breakout. The CEO says they need new talent, so they're going to go outside for their next CEO. Airbnb over Thursday's high, put spread. Set an alarm on that. And so we've been getting so many of these bottoming patterns on the daily. That's a little inverse head and shoulder. And you got a Climo on the weekly and a reversal. So that's a put spread idea plus 30-minute high is a directional. Big price point. Amazon we looked at, Apple looked at, there's Save LI. I've been watching this little EV stock for a while, and it just hasn't set up for me. But now it's gapping up. I don't know if the whole sector has. Oh yeah, so whatever. So yeah, if somebody wants to scan EVs, because my guess is they're popping similar to whatever Biden's doing with solar stuff and energy. EMPH is another solar. That would be a put spread under Thursday's low. Spot bottoming pattern. It's gapping up here, 30-minute high. Put spread idea over Thursday's high. So Baba I posted, there's some news with Chinese stocks. So this one, gapping over Thursday's high here, KWeb. So China did something with their stocks, trying to make them a little more friendly, but it's a nice weekly. That could be a home run entry on KWeb. You got to keep an eye on that. I know there's risk, obviously, with China, kind of similar to Musk. Government can whack things with one announcement. All right, so Oscar November, gap's too big. Well, that was a nice 1, 2, 3 continuation pattern. They're getting added to one of the indexes. ESS, I think it had earnings. I forget what the news was. Maybe it's added to something, but bottoming pattern Climo. So if you were to compare this one to what? Airbnb is stronger because this hasn't made a confident turn yet. But it's worth watching. Yeah, Boeing we have both as a directional and a put spread. XYL. These were mentioned in Barron's in the water. This is a water ETF. Ah, that's what ESS is. That's where I got it. All right, I don't like the way this thing trades, but XYL and ESS are water. They're in that sector, Barron's ETN. I forget what the news was. Oh, let's hear what my solar stocks. Is ETN a solar? Yeah, I think that's why I have it here. All right, Target had some positive mention in Barron's, bottoming pattern. Tesla we talked about. Papa Kilo, I think had earnings, but no pattern. JWN, positive mention Barron's, but no pattern. Target is better. Diddy, another Chinese stock that China is leaving alone, saying, all right, I'll play nice and let you have your app back. But, we'll keep an eye on it. Maybe if it sets up in a few days. SAIC 93. I don't know what the news is, but gap's too big. There's the K-Web Bravo Zulu. Gap's too big. That's another one of those Chinese things. Snap. This is a bottoming pattern. All right, we're starting to roll here a little bit pre-market, which is good because I don't want to gap and run after a big gap like this. I must wait 30, 60 minutes, get a controlled pullback, get a 30-minute high or whatever. IBKR, this had a big run, but you got a sell set up daily, weekly. So under Thursday's low, that's a short. General Motors and Ford were both shorts under Friday's low. I don't like fighting 180 reversals on the weekly, but you got a very clear void here. So under Friday's low, I like it. All right, so yeah, this one YouTube guy just posted this question. So why do we wait 30 minutes? And the answer is the answer is a couple things. One, if something's gapping, we want 30 minutes to prove that the buyers are going to hold that level. But you're right. I mean, something could be a gap and go. And guess what? It's not in our trading plan, so we let it go without us. Number two, it's for whatever reason, it's not a 5-minute high where everything, multiple time frames, the market, everything is firing, ready to go. We just want more confidence that the pattern's going to hold in the opening session. That's kind of the one sentence explanation. ETN infrastructure electrical. ETN, is that Eaton? No, that's Eaton Corp. Oh, you're saying the company's infrastructure. Sure. Yeah, I remember Eaton. Yeah, John, there's just no pattern. I don't know what to do with that thing. All right, so I'm into my big weekend list here. IWM. All right, so this is one that I said. So John, you're I'm sure going to help me today with these credit spreads. So this was an alert in the weekly options trader. So you see how it's gapping over it? And I'm saying no need to wait 5-minute high. Let's just see if we get filled at the 60 cents, which is only going to happen on a pullback. So let me load it up right now, so then I'll know at the open. And I just picked Tuesday's expiration. Maybe we do have to go over down to Friday. All right, 184. 179. So a nice little $5 wide. closed at 73 cents. PD Duck, I just took like 2.5 minutes answering that question. Delta 20 LHX. Yeah, LHX. Yeah, we have this as a put spread idea. It's another military stock. It's a nice kind of inverse head and shoulders at the flat 20 and 50. So yeah, it's on our radar, both as a put spread and you could trade it long. You know, somebody emailed me this morning saying, "Hey, well, damn, when do you pick a short put versus a directional?" And the one sentence answer to that is a directional is more bullish or bearish. It's a directional. I want to be in it. Whereas a put spread is you're just calling a short-term top or bottom and saying, taking in premium, saying, I don't think it's going to go there by that expiration. Now, many times we do both. Like, there's like 5 of them in this weekend's letter where we're doing both. So Boeing's one of them. It's a 1, 2, 3 directional, and it's also a 1, 2, 3 short put spread under Thursday's low. So both. IWM. I didn't post it as a directional, only a put spread because I don't know what my target is, but I like the weekly, and I will watch it for potential 30-minute high directional. But back again to PD's question of, what if it gaps and goes? Well, you just got to decide what time frame you're trading and what your entry and stop is. Could you buy 5-minute high on IWM with a stop Thursday's low or even Friday's low now with the gap breakout? Of course you can. So it just depends how aggressive you want to be. All right, let's see. I had an Airbnb alarm go off. Let's see what that thing's doing. All right, so that I have the alarm over 123 and it's popping right now. Now, so this one could be a 5-minute high because the move is just starting. So as long as the markets are in a good mood and holding 5-minute high and everything looks good, then this looks like a good 5-minute high directional. So I have that in a window already. Ramp, I have. I'm gonna have so many alarms going off at me this morning. A ramp alarm just went off. So this one we're already short puts. And I see I have to decide, I have to go to, wow, tick 1400. So we're already in short puts and we got to decide, is 5-minute high okay on this one? And as long as it doesn't run too much, I say yes. The move it's a gap breakout. So this is a good 5-minute high trade. So that's why I'm going to be slammed here at the open. PayPal.